Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on in to a LEGO DC Superheroes news video. Today I just thought that I would make this video like I did for Marvel, and you guys seemed really receptive to that, and I just thought that we'd do this for DC, in brackets, Batman, or maybe that should be reversed. But anyways, I figured that we would just sit down, talk about this so it could be your one-stop shop for anything that is going to be happening for DC in 2021. There are 3 sets still on the table to release this year, one of which we have already seen, and maybe there's more. I'm not really too sure. I could talk about that in a second, but also I just will touch on as well how 2022 is going to be probably DC's biggest year. Fingers crossed, not just because of an anniversary, and also how LEGO's failing DC in general. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. So the very first set that we have to talk about here is set number 76238. This is the classic TV series Batman cowl. It's going to be releasing on October the 1st for $59.99 USD or $79.99 Canadian, which is absolutely insane to me because it is literally smaller than the last cowl, and also they lowered the price for the Scout Trooper. Not sure why they wouldn't do that here for this one. It makes 0 sense at all why it's the full price. It's literally a smaller cowl and it's shorter as well, so it just really bothers me, the price about this, but it looks great. It's better than the other one, so you know what, if value wise you're getting a better cowl for the same price. But I don't know, I'm excited for this. I just wish that this was something else when we had about an hour of knowing that this set existed. But next up here, this information is all coming from Promo Bricks. We have set number 76239. This is called the Tumbler. This is going to be releasing on October the 1st, it says here, for $39.99 USD or $49.99 Canadian, and it will have 422 pieces, and it is rumored to be a minifigure scale Tumbler. So not sure what the minifigure lineup will be for that, because in this next set we have set number 76240, another Tumbler, and this is going to be retailing, I believe, between, it says 200 and 250, but it's saying here 229 euros. So not sure what the price is officially on this, but it is going to come with 2,049 pieces, and it says release date August, September, or November. So I'm going to go with November, since that's been the last 2 that we've had this last few years. But it could also maybe be October the 1st to launch alongside the other set. But anyways, so this is what we're going to be getting. These are the 3 sets. So Tumblers, let's talk about that. Who could we be getting? Batman, Joker, for sure confirmed. Depending on like when the movies are set, we could maybe get Two-Face. I'd love to get, you could see a couple mock-ups on screen. I hope that they don't reuse characters in the same sets and that they do actually have some exclusives, especially in the big one, like Nurse Joker or something would be such a fun variant to throw in there. But yeah, I'd love to get like the whole crew from the Christopher Nolan movies. Even though I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of those movies, I would really love those figures, and like Bane really needs an update, I think. But that's all that we are actually getting, okay? Marvel had 33 sets, and in LEGO's defense, there were actually some sets that were pushed around because of the Batman movie being delayed, which is very unfortunate. We did have 3 sets, okay? And just to quickly go through them, they were set number 76179, 76181, and 76183. So technically there were more DC sets, and it doesn't seem as bad when you consider that, but they're all Batman, so it's not even DC at this point, which is a whole other video. Now we're gonna go into the potentials, and I'm gonna talk about what they could have done this summer, but as well as what still actually might happen, because it's pretty likely. And that is, first of all, Comic-Con. I'm not sure what is happening. We also have DC Fandom confirmed again that they are doing that. We have Comic-Con at home. We also have the LEGO Con later this month, so they could be doing con exclusives again this year. I kind of wish that they do, kind of wish that they don't. I'm of 2 minds, at least since it is going to be at home again. I still have some sort of chance to get them, probably. But if they are global events, I think they should be available worldwide. I would be surprised if they ruin that streak this year. Now, there is a huge jump in sets, if you didn't know. So when it comes to superheroes here, the very last set that we know that we're getting this year is set number 76201. It jumps 36 sets ahead to set number 76237, which is another Marvel set. So they're kind of like interdispersed between the numberings here, Batman sets and Marvel, so it seems like that could happen here. So that means that there could, huge could, be some more sets, maybe retail exclusive or something like that, that could be releasing. It looks like we're not getting a summer wave though, because I feel like we would have already heard something about it, and that is such a shame because I really had high hopes and I was going to do a separate video about this. Maybe I still can or should, just talking about like how I wanted it to be connected to Suicide Squad. And no, before you comment, I know it's R-rated, I mean in terms of what they did the very first time when the other Suicide Squad movie came out, where we had indirect tie-ins, where we had Batman facing off against all those villains with Harley Quinn and Deadshot, and as well as Captain Boomerang, Killer Croc, as well as Katana in another set as well. So it was really cool to be getting an unofficial Suicide Squad tie-in. So I was really hoping like we would get some sort of Batman set this year that could have like King Shark or Polka Dot Man and The Thinker or Ratcatcher, something like that. Just obscure people that we've never gotten before that would be an indirect tie-in to those. But it ain't happening, unfortunately, it looks like, because we don't have any set numbers. But I want to touch on what they missed out on this year. Did you know that in October, it's actually the 15-year anniversary since the Lego Batman sets first released in 2006, as well as officially in North America, the Batman DC superhero sets launched in December of 2011. So technically, its 10-year anniversary is this year, and they have done nothing about it. Now, I get that we got it a little bit early here in North America, so I'm thinking next year, if they were ever going to do anything, if they were going to give DC some love, or superheroes in general, it would be for that next year, getting something for the 10-year anniversary widely, like with Marvel as well. But I do want to talk about next year, because next year is set to be a huge year for DC in 2022. We are getting 4 movies. So those Batman sets will release next year, as well as we have 3 big movies that I don't think they'll miss out on, being The Flash, which I just think that it is the perfect reason for them to make sets, because not only is The Flash, I think, a big enough name to minimum get 1 set, okay? I think that with Michael Keaton being in the movie and Ben Affleck as well, I hope that Lego doesn't sleep on this and they actually put them in sets, because I think that there's a really big opportunity there to get some cool figures. Supergirl as well in that movie. I really hope that they don't pass on that. Also releasing next year, and it's going to start filming soon, is Aquaman 2. So that would be really perfect to get as well. I would be shocked if they didn't. They did the sets for the last movie, 1 set, and then they did like a comic book, I guess, tie-in with Ocean Master. So hopefully they get some sets for that as well. Black Adam is the one that I'm like, I'm not sure, but I think that they looked at the success of Shazam. They see Dwayne Johnson as well, and there's no way that Black Adam won't be this huge thing. So I hope that we get minimum 1 set, and if not, we get some sort of indirect tie-in. I think would be really great. Well, anyways, everyone, I would love to hear your thoughts on what set would you like to see come for DC. What would have been some of your ideas for a Suicide Squad tie-in? Oh yeah, I forgot to say, a big Starro mech or something would be really cool as well. Like, I think that would be such a fun little set for Batman and the Justice League to be fighting off against, but that's not going to happen. But if you want to check out what was going to happen in 2022, maybe on a different Earth, there's also this video talking about why the Lego Batman movie 2 was canceled and what the plot was, so you can check that out. We put that out yesterday. But anyways, everyone, be sure to subscribe, turn on that bell notification so you don't miss out on future news and reviews for these sets when they do actually release. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.